What? What? It's the nigga King P. It's the nigga King P. In the building, man.
Hello, Mr. Hinks.
What's going on?
It's good to have you back. It's good to have you back. How have you been?
Definitely good to be back. I've been great.
Great, wonderful. Got you here today because we would like to talk a little bit more about your book, The Truth. I would like to get a little bit more in depth in the story and along with the characters.
Okay.
Is that all right with you, Mr. Hinks?
Most definitely. We can do that.
All right, well, wonderful. I see that you have brought your books back. I see you have posters now. You have business cards. It's good to see you going in a positive direction, and I see you are getting your book off the ground.
Definitely.
So congratulations again.
Thank you.
You are so welcome. I would like to start off, Mr. Hinks, with you reading the back of your book so that the listening viewers could know a little bit more about your book. Those that's not able to actually run out and get it, or those that can't get to a computer, or etc. However, they can get access to your book. These are for the viewers that can't, or also for the viewers that just want to know a little bit more about what's going on about the truth. So, can you begin by reading us the back of the book?
Yeah, I can do that, baby. Ted grew up in a world he knew nothing about. Yet he was exposed to the effects that the streets had on people's lives. Losing his mother at a young age changed Ted's whole thought process. He was mad at the world, and they would soon know his pain. By the time Ted grew up, he had inherited the hustle that he once saw his parents have. The only thing about it was that Ted was not quite prepared for the twists and turns that the game was about to take him through. Finding his mother's killer wasn't an agenda for Ted, but what would he do when the killer falls into his lap? The streets of Atlanta was about to find out. Hammer's a cold character with plenty of finesse. Being able to know when to grasp an opportunity takes you a long way. Hammer had become an expert on taking advantage of an opportunity. He grasped an opportunity when he was younger, which now had him sitting at the top. When Hammer met Tez, he saw potential and grasped the opportunity, not to mention Sasha, who was the queen of Hammer's castle. Hammer never let an opportunity go. That may one day cost him more than he's willing to pay. And there you have it.
Oh my goodness. Now that would intrigue me. It has. That's why I bought and read the book.
That's right.
Okay, one of the first questions I would like to ask you, Mr. Hink, along with maybe some of your viewers, what more can you tell us about the truth other than what you wrote on the back of the book? Can you give us a little bit more about the story other than what you have put on the back of the book?
Okay, well, you know, this is one of the main reasons why I did come back, because a lot of people are asking me, well, what is the book about? You know what I mean? Of course, it's a street novel, you know what I'm saying? But I like to put the title on my work as real life fiction, you know what I'm saying? Because the stories are so, you know, it's stuff that the average person can relate to, you know what I mean? Ted is the main character in the book, and you know, he goes through a lot with his life from being young to the age he is at the end of the book. And it all comes off the decision that he's making. You know what I'm saying? He's surrounded by a whole bunch of different people, but once again he has to find a decision. And so as you read the book, you'll see decisions that he made and how those decisions affected him, his life, and the people around him.
Okay, all right. Mr. Hinks, let's get into some of the characters that you have in your book. Let's talk about Tez's father. In the book, his name is Jesse, but everybody knows him as Jesse James.
That's right. That's right.
Now, Tez's father had small parts. He was kind of in and out. So, by him having a small part, I know it was a powerful part. And what powerful part was that for Tez?
Well, when it comes to Jesse was Ted's father. The thing about it, from the beginning of the book, you'll see that Jesse goes through a situation where the streets destroyed something that he loved, which was his wife. You know what I mean? I already told you last time in the first interview that Ted's mother died. So, like, Jesse has experienced this. So throughout the book, Jesse is like the voice of reason to Ted. He's the one that, I mean, everybody, in everybody's life, you got somebody that's trying to tell you something good. Whether you listen to them or not, that's on you. You got the final decision to make. You are free to make whatever decision you choose to make, but you are not free from the consequences that come behind it. And that's what Ted is learning. But his daddy in the book, he does play a powerful role because he's the one that's trying to tell Ted, like, Ted, I done been down that road before. Come on, let's go this way. It'd be better for you. Okay,
so Tez has a small group of friends.
Yeah.
And Tez's friends consist of J-Bo, Dada, Psycho, and Misery.
Yeah.
What role do they play in Tez's life? Why do Tez hold these people so close to him?
Well, I'm quite sure there's a lot of people that's watching this video, and you got somebody that ain't really blood related, but you call them, that's my brother, that's my sister. You feel what I'm saying? It's like brother from another mother. You feel what I'm saying? So these are his brothers from another mother. They kind of grew up together. They seen each other go through things. You feel what I'm saying? And they created a bond, and this became the team. You feel what I'm saying? We grew up together, so we're going to eat together. You know what I mean? And it was loyalty. You know what I'm saying? They all had a certain loyalty amongst each other.
Wonderful. And I do know that there are people in real life, in real life situations where we do hold people very close and dear to us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I totally get that. Now, on the back, you were reading, and one of the names stuck out to me, and that is Hammer. Could you please elaborate a little bit more about who Hammer is?
Okay. Well, another character in the book is Man, which is one of Ted's homeboys, but he was an older cat. And Man met Ted when he was younger. Well, through Man, Ted met Hammer. You feel what I'm saying? Now, Hammer has a very significant role in this book. You feel what I'm saying? Hammer becomes like a mentor to Ted. You feel what I'm saying? Once they meet and they connect and they kind of see how each other are, they kind of create a bond, and Hammer kind of takes Ted up under his wings. You know what I mean? But as you see on the back of the book, Hammer is the type of person, he don't just pass up an opportunity. So at the same time, Ted was an opportunity. Ted's got money, you feel what I'm saying? He saw the potential in Ted, and he kind of took him up under his wings.
Oh, okay. Now, myself reading the book, Tez was already at a good financial point in his life.
Yeah.
It was elaborated in the book. He wasn't hurting for nothing. Tez could have anything he wanted or whoever he wanted. But in reading the book, Tez ended up finding the love of his life, and her name is Lex. The viewers and I would like to know what made Lex stand out to Tez versus all the other women. If Tez can have any woman in the world, what was it about Lex that set her apart from all the other women? And as well, part two to this question.
What part two?
The part two is, in any way in Tez's lifestyle, once they became a couple, did things change? Did the lifestyle make their relationship change?
Okay, let's start off with part one. What set Lex apart from the other females that Ted could have had. But one thing about Lex, you know what I mean, first of all, let me say that they were 5 years apart. As you read the book, you'll see that. You know what I mean, they had a little age gap. But what Ted liked about Lex that made her stand out was that money didn't move her. That was one thing. Number two, she was 90% class, 10% gangster. You feel what I'm saying? That's what he really wanted. Which means that she was a lady. You know what I mean? She acted like a lady. She carried herself like a lady. But she knew what to do when situations came across. You feel what I'm saying? She wasn't green at the same time.
I totally get it. So in their relationship and going through their relationship and whatever happened in that, did their relationship change any because of Ted's lifestyle? Because in the book, Ted had a very interesting lifestyle.
You trying to get me to tell the book?
I'm trying.
Okay. Look, I give you a little bit. So yeah, it did. Ted and Lex went through a lot of things. And like I said, I call this real life fiction. And when you meet somebody at a certain stage and one person grows and the other person doesn't grow, it kind of put a wedge in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? And this is where Ted found himself being in a position where, you know what I mean, Lex wanted more. You know, what used to excite her wasn't exciting her no more. You know what I'm saying? And she wanted something better. And Ted wasn't really prepared for that move. You know what I'm saying? It's not like he didn't want it. He just wasn't prepared at that particular time. So what do you do when you got somebody who wants it now and somebody who wants it a little bit later? You know what I mean? It's always going to cause a conflict. So it's real life fiction, you know what I mean?
Well, with that being said, Mr. Hinks, I'm going to pretty much leave it at that. I'm taking it, viewers, that Mr. Hinks is saying in order to know all the real answers to the questions is to purchase the book.
Yeah, go read the book. You want the details.
Okay, Mr. Hinks. Now, the first time you were here, we were talking about the coming out of your book and when it was going to drop. So the question is, you know, when did the book drop? How long has it been out? Again, where can you get it? Let the viewers know. Let them know.
Okay, well, my book was released July 31st, so it's been out almost a month now. If you would like to purchase the book, you can go to outhouse.com. You can go to barnesandnoble.com, amazon.com. You can go to Kindle Fire, you know what I mean? It comes in ebook format, soft book format, hardcover format. You can basically, man, just, you know, if you just Google my name, Carlos Polo Hinks, you know, it'll pop up in so many places. You can actually go into Barnes and Noble if you choose to do that as well. And also, you know what, matter of fact, you know what I mean, for all my Atlanta residents, I'm going to give you opportunity to buy the book personally from me. You see what I'm saying? So at the end of this video, you know what I mean, we'll put a number at the end for the viewers and give them an opportunity to buy the book personally.
Well, that'd be great. Let me ask you one more question, Mr. Hinks. What can or what should we look for as your viewers or as your readers? What real message or you want us to catch, the readers to catch in your book? Because of the fact that it's so much going on in the book. You have love, you have romance, you have deception, you have all kind of things going on. What is the message that you are trying to put out from your book?
Well, first of all, I got to say this. It's a message really for everybody. You know, it's different parts, but it's a message for everybody. I mean, the youth, which is who I'm really, you know, trying to portray this to or put this towards. The youth, I need them to read it more than anybody. But the young adults, like really basically anybody can learn from this book. If you take the time to read it and understand it, you can learn from this book. I mean, you have a lot of situations in that book that probably a lot of our viewers are going through personally themselves. You know what I'm saying? And as a matter of fact, a lot of these situations that I've actually seen happen and occur. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not talking about, you know, you got to shoot them up, bang, bang. That's another thing I want to say. Don't think that this book is just all about, you know, trying to preach. It's entertaining, but if you read the underline of the whole book, you'll see it's a message. It's a message for everybody. It's a message for you, your brother, your sister, your daddy can get a message out of it. You know what I mean? So pick it up, read it, take your time to understand it.
I want to take the time and thank you again, Mr. Carlos Polo Hinks, for sitting down with us and going a little bit more in depth of what the truth is about. And we hope to see and talk with you again here real soon. And okay, Mr. Hinks, we'd like to give you the last few minutes to give any shout outs that you would like to give.
Okay, well, off the rip, I got to give a shout out to God who has blessed me with the talent to be able to do the things that I have done. Second of all, I want to give a shout out to you. You know what I mean? Pretty young lady for allowing me to come and do this interview and be able to get on and speak and say what I need to say. I want to give a shout out to everybody who done supported me, who helped me, you know what I mean, who kind of been a push for me as I'm walking this path that I'm walking. Shout out to Michelle Misery Mays, who has the book coming out, LTL. Y'all be on the lookout for that. You know what I mean? My cousin Jose Carrero, you know what I mean? He already has his book out, Ambition of a Hustler. Go check that out as well. Gotta give a shout out to my boy Shaq, brother from another mother. You know what I mean? And one more, man. Free my boy London, man. And I'm out. My love. I love all my supporters, all my viewers, all my readers. My love. And I'm out.
But I don't think y'all feel me, man. I don't think y'all done seen what I seen. Be where I be. You know what I mean? Struggle high.
No one knows my struggle, no one knows my pain. No one knows my loss and no one really knows my gain. No one knows my tears, got me looking in the mirror. Now let me wipe it off so I can make this picture clearer. No one knows my struggle, no one knows my pain. No one knows my loss and no one really knows my gain. No one knows my tears, got me looking in the mirror. Now let me wipe it off so I can make this picture clearer. Let me take you back to 1987, folks. June 28th, I lost my mama, happiness and hope. I was a little nigga, lost, it was hard to cope. Losing my love, it was the first time that my heart was broke. 3 kids to raise, I swear to God, my daddy did his best. I never went without it thinking that I must confess. But that ain't eased the pain, anger breathing in my vein. I grew a little older, turning sparks to burning flames. Who can I really blame? I guess this life was meant for me. 14, I ran the street, the world was now my enemy. Ran with the vest off in the hood, it made me feel good. From Island Coat to Hooper Street, posted on Glen.